The ultimate threat to the universe is here.
I am Hordak, and this is my evil horde.
Leech! Mantenna! Twizzler!
Your evil even scares me, Hordak, my friend. The evil horde has no friends.
The Evil Horde, new from the Masters of the Universe collection. All figures each sold separately.
Let me out of here!
From Mattel.
Alan, drink your Ovaltine. It has vitamins and minerals.
Oh, do I have to?
It's got a new chocolatey taste.
I can't get over Ovaltine. It's so delicious now. It tastes fantastic. Wow, it's a whole new scene. Ovaltine. I can't get over Ovaltine. I can't get
Ovaltine, the whole new.
Yes, John, if you can see the bouquets of flowers and the candles at the door of the Ramrod Bar, they're really symbols of the mourning, the feeling of mourning for the two dead and the others who've been shot down here on West Street, as are these little pieces of black armbands that are being handed out to various people in the area, and many of them are wearing it. And while there is a feeling of mourning, there's also a lot of anger as people seem to be assembling at various other points for a number of demonstrations that have been scheduled, because many of the people here see it not just as an attack on the individuals that happen to be here, but as an attack on the gay community.
Just walking down the street.
Richard Huff, recovering from bullet wounds in the shoulder and chest, recalled his first reaction after realizing he'd been shot.
My first reaction was just an intense anger, really, because it's that you just can't even walk down the street minding your own business.
Outside the hospital and on the streets where it happened, friends of the victims, as well as gays who didn't know them, vented their outrage and told of the constant threats homosexuals had to live with.
This is ridiculous! I want to live my life that way. I don't want to be killed on these streets. It's ridiculous. I mean, you know what it is to be assaulted for being alive. I mean, for being what you want to be.
This strip along West Street provides many New Yorkers with their only glimpse, and a fleeting one at that, of the gay world. Men walking arm in arm or kissing is not uncommon, and there are always a good number of homosexuals.
Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids.
It never works out.
Oh, sweet sea, will you swim up to me?
Introducing Sweet Sea and Sea Star.
Sweet Sea, you're my sweet baby mermaid. Stay close, Sweet Sea, I'll take care of you. Your hair is so beautiful. You're the princess from the sea.
Dan, tonight, Monica Lewinsky's attorneys tell us that she has told prosecutors all she knows. They describe what they call a complete account of her relationship with President Clinton. But that account was given over the telephone today and was not written down. Prosecutors are still trying to decide whether they will offer immunity. This new threat came on the same day that the president finally rallied to his own defense. The president had been silent 3 days. His lawyers wanted it that way. But the political damage was rising much too fast. Today, drawn and bleary-eyed, Mr. Clinton joined the battle to save his presidency.
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I never told anybody to lie, not a single time. Never. These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work.
There's only one, two.
Challenge of the GoBots will return after these messages.
The battle of the sectors continues. Rosfax is no match for the defenses of the ancients. Dargon's armies push the evil sectors back toward the hive. The monster Nar swallows up Skeeto. Pinsor evens his score with Skunk. But Pinsor doesn't see the giant destructor ball. Is this the end of Dargon's loyal friend? Watch the next episode of Sectors by Coleco.
Catching Cobra's really tough, you know, and Cobra's up to something.
Eyewitnesses say the two gunmen wearing black trench coats and black masks came in shooting and began working their way through the school. Teachers raced ahead to classrooms, yelling for students to run. Someone pulled a fire alarm.
Started coming in the library and opening fire and shooting off bombs. You feel it shaking, the plaster would fall and the books would fall, and they came in here and they shot some, and then they went back out.
People were getting shot all around me.
There was a guy at a table right next to us.
Go for it. Hit it.
Introducing G.I. Joe Action Stars brand cereal, a delicious part of this complete breakfast. Crunchy stars that taste great. So, for all you action stars...
Bye, Mom.
G.I. Joe Action Stars.
Meet a mermaid princess with a special gift.
Its power has protected our people from harm ever since the oceans were formed.
A neck.
In U.S. history, the tanker Exxon Valdez, gouged by a reef, more than 8.5 million gallons, poured into Prince William Sound, a prime fishing and recreation area. A 5-mile-long oil slick is moving out to sea. Exxon is flying in 3 plane loads of cleanup crews from around the world to help contain the spill. The Coast Guard says the 987-foot Exxon Valdez is an area off-limits to The supertanker bound for Long Beach, California, ran aground about 22 miles south of Valdez early Friday morning after loading a cargo of 1.25 million barrels from the Alaska pipeline. Oil poured into the Sound at the rate of 20,000 gallons an hour for 12 hours. Exxon acknowledges Valdez Beach is treacherous waters. The Coast Guard says the captain is trying to avoid large chunks of ice when it's growling that comes from the nearby Columbia Glacier. The spill closed the port of Valdez and pumps 2 million barrels a day, 1/4 of America's domestic food output. The oil is produced from 10,800-mile-long Trans-Alaska pipeline in Valdez. Alaska is assessing what environmental impact the spill could have on Prince William Sound, and the accident is providing a rallying point for conservation groups in the lower 48 opposed oil drilling Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. Environmentalists urging Congress not to approve President Bush's recent decision to allow exploration but not extraction. Meanwhile, in Prince William Sound, Exxon is transferring the rest of its Valdez oil to another tanker trying to contain the slick. Asked what the accident will cost the company, one executive said, "It won't be cheap." Don Lennox, CNN reporting.
Here at the Crunchabout to draw the winners in the Where's the Captain sweepstakes. How's it work, Captain?
Millions answered right.
The Milky Way was correct.
From those entries, 10,000 winners are drawn.
Another winner.
The shuttle mission will launch, my God. There's been an explosion.
Velocity 2,900 feet per second, altitude 9 nautical miles, downrange distance 7 nautical miles.
This is not standard. This is not something that is planned, of course.
Sometimes grown-ups touch kids in ways they don't like. I was wrestling with my uncle, and it changed. It felt icky. When touching feels funny, it's hard to know what to do. He said I shouldn't tell anyone. If that ever happens to you, say no. No, then go. Go.
In Milwaukee, where Dahmer's trail of murders ended, local residents are criticizing police for not stepping in earlier, blaming racism. They cite an incident where Dahmer was reported by a black person chasing this Laotian boy down the street. He was nude and bleeding. The boy was later found among the 11 victims in his apartment.
It should have been investigated right then and there. I don't feel the cops are doing their job.
Milwaukee Police Chief Philip Areola has suspended the 3 policemen involved.
Undefeated.
And still champion.
It's a honey oven oat. It's Honey Nut Cheerios.
Catalysts to say what has never been said, to see what has never been seen, to draw, paint, sing, sculpt, dance, and act what has never before been done, to push the envelope of creativity and language. And what's really important is, I call it the felt presence of direct experience, which is a fancy term which just simply means we have to stop consuming our culture. We have to create culture. Don't watch TV. Don't read magazines. Don't even listen to NPR. Create your own roadshow. The nexus of space and time where you are now is the most immediate of your universe. And if you're worrying about Michael Jackson or Bill or somebody, then you are disempowered. You're giving it all away to icons. Icons which are maintained by an electronic media, so that you want to dress like X or have lips like Y or something. This is shit brains, this kind of thinking. That is all cultural diversion, and what is real is you and your friends and your associations, your highs, your orgasms, your hopes, your plans, your fears. And we're told, no, we're unimportant, we're peripheral, get a degree, get a job, get a this, get a that, and then you're a player. You don't even want to play in that game. You want to reclaim your mind and get it out of the hands of the cultural engineers who want to turn you into a half-baked moron consuming all this trash that's being manufactured out of the bones of a dying